Okay, that's the start of a Jimmy Barnes song called Too Much Ain't Enough Love. And I was listening to the album yesterday. It's absolutely great. It's got John McCurry on it, who's a fantastic guitar player. Neil Schon, you would know from Journey. David Lindley plays some it's a pedal steel or lap steel. That's great. Ronnie Wood's on it. And Johnny Diesel from Johnny Diesel and the Injectors, an Australian band, who are really good. So it's a great album, and there's a lot of standout tracks. This is one of this. Too Much Ain't Enough Love is one of them. It's a blues in C minor. So it's kind of got a... But obviously you've got the... I'm going to play with the keys on top of it. So you've got the C minor. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And down to the G minor. That's kind of how it rolls, right? But Neil Schon plays what on the surface is a pretty straightforward blues intro to it, except when you listen to it, if you listen to it very closely, it's a lot more intricate than you'd at first imagine. The first time you hear those chords, that bit, there's a little bit. It sounds like a Peruvian pipe that goes. That's like a kind of lead-in. If you're doing that on guitar, I would probably do it in the middle position and take the tones down. You can try for a kind of... just that kind of unusual sound. And then we're into the song proper. And we get the first C minor to B flat with the E flat and the D on top of it. And Neil goes... Right, now obviously it's stinging, because it's Neil Schon, you know? So even if you did it on the neck pickup, right, it sounds like he's playing this. Which would be fine, that'd be great. But there's a slight quarter of a beat where he puts in the E flat. So actually what it plays is... Right? Then there's a gap, as there is in all great blues solos, and then he plays right. Now this time it's off the 5-note scale. It's off that scale, right? Because we're in C, so we're in C minor. At this point we're using this 5-note scale. And he comes off this B flat, so it sounds again like he's playing. But he's actually not, because he catches another note when he plays the B flat. So what you think is that's actually what he plays. So he frets the B flat, but you can actually hear another tone, which is an F underneath it. So if you fret those two fingers, that one finger rather than two notes, and then fret it like that, you'll get far closer to it. Right? Let's put it like halfway through. Okay, so we've got... Then you'll see that he's playing the same line twice, but the first time he frets it and the second time he does a slide, and it makes it sound different, and it makes it sound significantly better. So if you went, yeah, it's not great, is it? So you've got let the bend down, pull off from F to whatever that note is. E flat. Play again, but slide it. Next time, the bend comes off the E flat, so your choice is here how to fret that bend, because what we're playing is... Right, so it's great with your first finger, But when I'm down here it's slightly harder because of the stretch. So you could bend it with your first finger and go. And then there's an almost inaudible, and it just does this little slide. You don't even hear it most times you listen to it, you know? Next lick. That little slide there. And then he ends the whole sequence by going. Right? So the whole thing. If you wanted the bridge pickup, it would go. Into the song. I'm sure Neil played it to a fairly big amp. It's got that kind of breathing sound. I'm playing through like a little Boss Katana. I've got it set on 5 watts, so you know, it's not excessively loud. If you want to hear it on the bridge pickup, you know, can you play blues on a DiMarzio Super Distortion humbucker? I don't know. So that's it. That's Neil's intro to Too Much Ain't Enough Love by Jimmy Barnes. If you're interested in how he approaches this song and the way he plays an absolutely world-class solo, there's a big solo coming up in the middle, and Phil Stewart, give me a shout and I'll do a video on that. But that's the intro, and I think the intro really sort of sets the tone. The opening lick is just fantastic, you know. It's quite atmospheric, and then Neil just plays that.